What's up guys, before we start the video, I'm inviting all of you to join my Discord server. Also, don't forget to go follow me on Twitch. I'll be streaming there on days I upload. So if you're watching this the day of upload, come say hi. Anyways, let's get into the video. Peace. Back in 2019, this small stability bunker that you see here on the screen was the absolute king. The shape of your Rust base design did not matter, as you were probably going to throw one of these on there regardless. Every YouTuber would just pop one of these onto the front of their 2x2 and call it a day. They were so cheap and easy to add onto your base design that it was just kind of dumb not to. However, this all changed with the release of this video by My Gaming Experience. Essentially, there was just an exploit that allowed you to break them for less effort than soft siding. You were able to break it with like 10 explosive ammo or something like that, so it should go without saying that everybody stopped using these. Facepunch ended up patching the exploit about 3 months after it went mainstream, so these types of bunkers ended up becoming viable once again. The only thing is though, on the update logs, they didn't report that the bunkers were fixed. They only reported that they fixed issues with explosive ammo. To this day, people still think that these bunkers are exploitable, but I can assure you that they're not, at least with explosive ammo. Anyways, let's go slap one of these bad boys on a 2x2 like the good old days. At the beginning of the base, we got a slightly elevated single door airlock. This classic build technique will allow you to pop MFs like a boss. Got a couple garage doors in the start, and we got some drop boxes, shotgun traps, furnaces. Crouch all the way back here, you get a little hiding spot, maybe a spot to go AFK if you got teammates, I don't know bro. And this is a little awkward, but this is supposed to be HQM, so we'll just pretend that it was the whole time, and we'll go into our bunker. As you can see from the start, it's just a simple stability bunker. You hop right in. You got some shotgun traps covering the entrance. People will get shot as soon as their feet go down into that little hole, so you'll see that later. We got some furnaces in this room and a little bit of storage. And moving on to the next square, we've got some sleeping bags, level 3 workbench, a little bit of drop box storage on the wall, big box, some candles, more storage in the next square with our research tables, since all you guys ask about that. And we've got the main loot in this little corner next to the TC. But yeah, this Rust base design is just your standard 2x2 basically, something you could pop down easily at the start of the wipe and slap a bunker on when you go offline day 1, and hopefully you're safe the rest of the time. But yeah, in my opinion, this base design is kind of a classic that literally everybody used at least once in their career back in the day. With all the new players this year, I figured I'd make a video teaching you guys how to build it. Here's the base cost as well. Pretty cheap. Anyways, let's get into this Rust base design. Alright, so first step on this Rust base design is the starter unit. Build a little 2x1 and upgrade all of it to stone. Instead of using single doors, we're going to use door frames on both doorways. You're going to place your tool cupboard in the back left corner, or back right, whatever you want to do with it. It's a sandbox game, man. Be creative. And next, we're going to place our boxes just like I do here. To fit 2 more, we'll need a shelf, so we'll go outside and we'll do the triangle through the wall trick. This will give us a nice little triangle shelf into our main loot room. You can even place the triangle through the wall, so you don't have to go back outside to delete everything later. Next, we'll go back inside and we'll start placing our boxes on the top shelf. We're going to place them exactly as we did on the bottom shelf. Alright, now that we've made this little loot room area, I just want to teach any new players who might not have known about that how to do it. So let's get into the rest of the base. I'm going to be placing garage doors here, but obviously at the start of a wipe, you're only going to have access to double doors, so just use those for the time being. To get more resources, wait for your neighbor to go out farming and then camp his base with a DB. Once you've done that, expand outward just like this. We're basically just going to add a second 2x1 to the other half of the base. Now we can add our bunker. Use a low foundation and then surround it by 2 high triangle foundations. This will create the bunker. Next, we'll place 2 half walls down here, rotating both of them outward. If you delete the bottom one, the top one will rise, and then your bunker has been created. Next, we're going to seal off this area of the base and make it our entrance. Believe it or not, this Rust base design is almost complete. I accidentally messed up here. This is me slowly realizing it. And we're going to place a low foundation here just to honeycomb your TC room. And this is also where our furnaces will go, or whatever you want to put there. You can put anything there. Just seal off the rest of this room and then you're all set. Now I'm just going to put up the bunker so it's easier to work up here. All you have to do to put it up is place down a half wall and then put a triangle floor on top of it and upgrade it to whatever build grade you think your bunker should be. One more building tip, you can place 3 furnaces inside 1 triangle space. So like down here, you can fit 3 of them. Down in there, they'll be snug as a rug. Anyway, if you want a chance of surviving the wipe, we're going to have to fortify this base design, so let's get out there and honeycomb. For any newer players, basically honeycomb just means adding an extra wall of protection to protect your main loot in the core of your base. As a general ground rule for me, I don't like to build any base that doesn't have at least 2 walls to the core of my base. For some reason, I just won't feel safe until there's 2 walls protecting my stuff. Also, never forget to honeycomb your roof as well with half walls. To keep your base well protected, either add a second floor or honeycomb with these half walls like so. Also, make sure you put these half walls in the middle, they'll protect against rocket splash damage. The last step to completing this rust base design is to upgrade the interior walls. Let's go do that now. So in the half of the 2x2 that houses your tool cupboard, you want everything in that area upgraded to armored. Obviously, you upgrade to what you see fit, but this is just what I would do to complete a base. In the other half, you just want it all upgraded to sheet metal. It's closer to the front doors, so I see no reason to use all that HQM on that section of the base. As for the bunker foundations, make sure those are both armored, so it's as annoying as possible to soft side those bitches. And yeah, with that, you're done with this base. Basically, just use the remaining space to place boxes and other deployables as efficiently as you see fit. When you're placing your shotgun traps, stand at an angle and just rotate them until they're pointing downward towards the entrance to the bunker. It's pretty simple, but you know, just make sure that they're pointing at the attacker's feet. You should be okay with just one well-placed trap, but I prefer to double up so there's less of a chance of anyone getting in. Here's what will happen if you try to go deep on this base. Yeah, good luck with that. And real quick, for any new players, we'll show you how to build a stability bunker. It's literally just one strong piece of material held up by one weaker piece of material that you can break with melee. The stronger piece relies on the stability that it gets from the weaker piece. In this example, the twig half wall holds up the triangle floor. Without the half wall, the floor just collapses. Obviously, you want to hide the twig inside a building, otherwise anyone could just break the bunker open. In this example, we'll just turn this little 1x1 into a bunker. The only downside of this specific style of bunker is that you have to seal it from the outside. To open it back up, just spawn inside your bunker with a sleeping bag and destroy the twig half wall. Never forget to place a sleeping bag inside your bunker, otherwise you'll have to raid your way back in to get any of your stuff out. But yeah guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. I know this is a pretty simple design, but I'm hoping you could learn at least one thing in this video. But yeah, I hope this rust base design works out for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.